Hello and welcome to Wyckoff Training Academy. This is a video wherein I would be doing a weekly analysis of what to expect in next week in Nifty, that is Indian uh, Stock Exchange Index. So actually, I used to do a lot of Nifty analysis and other Indian stock analysis. One second, let me hide this thing. Okay. So what to expect next week and what was the market and how it responded to this Wyckoff accumulation and distribution and vice wave price and volume trend along with tape rating toolkit version 155. So in this tool, previously I used to I've trained many Indian traders for Indian stock market and other things. Even for options also, though I don't trade options in Bank Nifty. And so it's been a long time I've uh, done any analysis video of Indian exchange or any Indian stock. So this is for education purposes. I don't recommend, I don't send, I don't give any calls. This is for educational purpose, and please consult your financial advisor before initiating any trading decision. So, like for example, in the March month, we got two accumulation taking place as we were approaching downwards. This was an accumulation which was taking place, and this price was held. We have a test, and after that, we got a distribution at this particular point, which resulted in price coming downwards. So this is the tricky part. Once we got price, a good distribution was has taken place, but later on it converted into accumulation or reaccumulation. That is the reason I always tell everyone that your phase analysis would not work when, and the phase analysis or the schematics which normally Wyckoff traders try to apply. This is the good example why it fails. And if it fails, then you are left like you are not left with any option what to look for in the market. So this tool helps you in identifying uh, either accumulation or a distribution or a reaccumulation. So having said that, this happened and then price started moving upwards. Another time we had accumulation, and this accumulation lasted for this much of area. That means this entire price movement was of distribution. So after distribution, again we got a distribution. This was an initiating point, and then this was entire distribution taking place. And after that, we had downward move, that is a markdown phase, because after every successful distribution there is a markdown, and after every successful accumulation there is a markup phase, that is uptrend or a downtrend. So having said that, this was an distribution taking place. Though we consider we have traded or we can trade this entire price move from ranging from this particular day, ranging within this particular days, it clears our bias that now the price is definitely going to go upwards. So after that, we got this this accumulation after this distribution or entire distribution, and this has shown us that this was not accumulation. Like we always see when it with accumulation there is a redistribution written. With distribution there is reaccumulation written. So main purpose of this one is like either from this particular price congestion or price from this price movement, whichever this thing is colored in. Like this is the colored portion. So within this particular color portion, either we would get a reaccumulation or a redistribution, reaccumulation after redistribution and redistribution after accumulation. So initially you will get confused with like don't make yourself confused or don't get confused with the words. As you will follow my videos, you will understand it. So what I'm expecting next week is like now I'm already in the initiation point of the distribution. So either the price should bounce back and should come up till this particular price band. And then if that is not the case, then if it sustains above, then it will go upwards. If not, then this will pierce down, and then we'll see a sharp correction. Or either ways, price has to come at this particular price level, which is something around like, I guess, 232 to 240 range. So this particular price band has to be tested before price to continue its downwards journey. That would be a comfortable sign for me, so that price may go below. If that is not the case, then we would see price coming backwards with like assuming it to be a V-shaped correction, as we are already sitting on a distribution level over here, and we have already sitting on a distribution level over here. So these are the levels wherein this first level and this second level, that is around like 22 600 give or take, or 500 556 give or take, price would come back and then test and then bounce back from this particular point. So this is what I'm looking out for in coming week in Nifty. So mark down the levels like 22 800 give or take, or 22 500 or 550 give or take. These are the levels which are crucial, because these are the levels wherein we have already gone through a distribution, which was later converted into an active reaccumulation. Initially started with distribution, like you can see, the result is in front of you. See the green patch which has been there in this entire price move, and here we are looking like the supply is evident, as green suggests demand and red suggests supply. So supply is evident, and if this supply continues, then we would see uh, 22 500, and if it goes below, then if it breaks down, then I'll update with the new levels. But this is what I'm looking at this particular point. This is the point where I think it should bounce back from this particular point. And if it is not bouncing back from like this 22 900 mark, or like 800 mark, then for a successful downward move, it should come up to this particular level. That is something 22 200 give or take, or 22 250. Within that range, it will sink in. So this is what I'm looking out for Nifty next week. Please keep me posted about this one. Let's have a look at one of the stock which I used to follow. That is NAUKRI, Indian stock. Same is the case. Like, we have accumulation. Now this accumulation failed and then we came down. Again, we are facing with accumulation. This was the entire accumulation taking place. This point, and after that we got an instant gratification. Then we got distribution. Look at the beauty of the distribution. It could not hold above this particular level. If this was accumulation, then reaccumulation, then price would have continued this kind of move. This shows that we are rejecting, uh, demand has been rejected at this particular point, and same goes over here. And if that is the case over here, then what I'm expecting the price, if we are this particular NAUKRI is going to go downwards, then it has to come up to this particular level, or either it will go sideways from this particular point, because we have already buying has started kicking in. So I'm expecting some sort of correction at this particular point, give or take like 6,600 or 700 price mark would be the level I would be looking out for. If that is not the case, then instant gratification, that would be price going downwards. So the main objective of doing this kind of analysis is to finding out key areas and where the price has the probability to hold, like, or should hold. This particular thing, you can see we have broken down and came down, but we cannot continue the downward journey. And then we came up again. We are touching this on this particular accumulation line and accumulation area, and then we are not able to hold this level. And then if that is the case, then we are expecting this kind of move. So this is for educational purpose. Don't take this advice as a buy sell advice. Just watch the video and enjoy the video, and look consult your financial advisor before taking any trading decision. So apart from Naukri, let's look into WIPRO, because this was a stock which I used to monitor a lot. So now in WIPRO, we can see we have a beautiful knife fall straight away coming downwards. So you can see we have a distribution. Then after every accumulation zone, price has broken down and tested it. Price has broken down and tested it. This was held. It was not. There was not a picture perfect break. But again, then price started to rally, but it could not go beyond this particular previous accumulation level or uh, accumulation level, which later on converted into distribution. And you can see, if I can draw a line, you can see price coming back, testing, and then going downwards. So every time we are coming down and buying is kicking in. So when in a downtrend, when we are in a downtrend, this accumulation gets converted into distribution, redistribution. So you have to look into uh, the price area, how it is reacting, and the reaction can be assessed with the help of 155 version and with the help of price trend. So it is quite clear that we are going to go downwards. There is no way of like there might be many people who have bought in this one, but it has clear cut given a signal that we shouldn't be in the position when this was broken. So even if you bought at this particular level, price level, that was 261, also give or take 260. So you would have exited when this price has reacted in a different manner. That too, that by that I mean it has started sinking in. So let's see what happens. One last stock, Tata. These are the stock I used to monitor in a lot. Mm, and let's see. So now, in a falling market, what this can also help us in catching as when the market is full bearish. There is no way of getting taking an entry unless and until you're averaging and you're doing pumping in money to save your position. That I don't recommend, and I don't trade based on that. Either I am all in or all out kind of a trader. So if you're this gives you an opportunity to trade like distribution exit, then again you got accumulation. As soon as the price started moving at this particular point, I got a test. Now it is on the distribution point. This kind of move, this kind of portion, I would have made some profit. Here also, I would have made some profit. But after that, this was a plummeting action and price continued downwards. And again, we are revolving around this one. So if we expect in this particular week, we can expect like TATAELXI is a candidate wherein if this thing holds, then at least we can see price coming back to 260, like 261 or like 5261 from this price band of like 5075 or 5080. But given the fact the current tool is showing us it's in a downtrend, so I'll keep my finger crossed and wait for a clearer picture wherein we get this kind of another kind of distribution or reaccumulation kind of a thing. And if I get around this one, then I'll definitely look for a buying opportunity. So thanks a lot for watching this video. It's been a long time for like I have made, though I have traded many Indian traders for stocks, stock trading, especially Sharia trading and other kind of people. So I hope those people would enjoy this video. So I stopped recording videos for Indian market. But if you people find any value in this videos, then definitely I'll look and give your if you find value in terms of educational point of view, then definitely you can ask me and I'll start uploading and recording videos on like for Indian market as well. So thanks a lot for watching the video.